aguantó un pelín el crimen y después además que salió demasiado bien con esa trampa maldita que le había propuesto Gus, pero tenía una laguna, tenía un fallo y Kramer salió adelante con ese fallo. Vamos a ver, tenemos a Kramer que mantiene el soneo, en este caso ha salido trasquilado en un par de ocasiones, bastante creíble, pero ha salido mejor parado Gus Lee. Pero ahora Kramer en el sector, en el juego de neutral está haciendo increíblemente.
I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here we go. So New York wins the tip. The drive by Wembanyama. Capella out to Battier. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. It's tipped.
Gotta love a guard like Knipple that can use his length as a weapon defensively.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Ginobili, and it's Ginobili finishing it off.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Ginobili left side. To the middle. Here's Knipple. And Knipple slams it in.
That's an emphatic message from Knipple, letting everyone know he's arrived.
New York with the ball. Here's Rose. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Omaha. And stolen by Wembanyama. Shoots from the elbow. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Right wing, inside, outside for Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Ginobili's got 5 points so far. Outside Rose. It's back to Battier. Wembanyama, a screen. Pass to Rose. Ginobili with the steal. From deep three-point territory. And Omaha, another three.
And Gasol definitely has a nice-looking jumper, holding the ball up high to keep the D from blocking the shot.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Now Rose. Ginobili missing from long range. outside Gasol. With the drive. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall, dunking probably comes easily. D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off the spot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's Elijah one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Timeout.
And Larry Bird wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. And Ginobili, here we go. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Omaha leads by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Omaha?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question. And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Paul with the block.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run.
Here's Rose. Pass to Capella. And Paul with the block.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
Now Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Wow. Clint Capella.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Pass to Rose. Going inside. Oh, look at that dunk!
That's unbelievable.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And then Paul slams it in.
Well, this is how confident Lonzo is handling the ball. And you see why this is the case with a move like that.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Poked away. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's ball in the corner. Shoots over Capella. Ball with the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Omaha lead.
And with his shooting ability, Lonzo should be drilling jumpers for years.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Battier outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. It's back to Battier. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Ball. He's got 8. Over Rose. And it's Omaha enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
He's like a whirling dervish when he's driving inside. Just kind of glides his way to the basket.
Well, I think she added a little extra to that one, making a statement.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal.
Whoa, man!
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
And here's Gasol outside. New York trails by 14. To the paint. Here's Reed. From down in the low post, it goes. Reeves got his first basket.
That's a great find. Getting it to her open T-ball.
And so it's New York with it. Robinson for 3. That's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Stolen by Weber. Takes a 3. Tips it. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. Omaha with the rebound. Ginobili on the way. He has 7. That one's not going to go. New York trails by 14. It's Robinson, top of the key. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
That's tipped. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the finish.
Well, that's just a nasty throwdown. The defense deserved to get dunked on with that lack of effort.
Here's Ginobili. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Ginobili makes an impact. The type of player any team would love to have.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Moon. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Omaha leading by 12. And Weber throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Ginobili. Reed with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Gasol, that's a two-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
And I really like to see Gasol go up with the shot immediately after getting the pass. Shows how much confidence he has in himself.
It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Moon. Stolen by Weber. Down low. And here is Gasol. Here's Elijah. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And it's Omaha with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage.
46.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so here is New York. They trail by 18. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That three off the mark. Jordan drives in. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Battier outside. Outside for Curry. Holmgren with the steal. And a wide open look for Jordan. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Omaha.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Jordan outside. Into the lane. And Jordan slams it home.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Here's Curry with the three. Hands it from downtown.
Gotta respect that kind of game.
Outside for Wembanyama. Now Jordan. 5 to shoot.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And here's Rose. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Curry. Knocks down the three.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Rose. The response, slamming it home.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And as it goes out of bounds, Omaha able to keep the ball here. 22 is their biggest lead. And slam dunk by Jordan. On its way from Curry for 2. Got it to go.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Jordan. Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
It's Curry outside. Great D that time from Jordan. Battier with the steal. Capella with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Steps back and fires. The kick out to Rose. Screen by Capella. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Look, when Lonzo is at his best, he's a lockdown perimeter defender.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Jordan outside. Buries it from three-point range.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Curry with the steal. The drive by Wembanyama. And he converts the layup.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Curry. Jordan with the steal. There's Ball with the three, and that one drops.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Omaha winning this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. In this game, we'll see Indianapolis going against New York. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. To the inside. Here's Capella. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Hey, that's a nice job by Capella. The defender was all over him.
To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Here's Rose. Whoa!
Gracious.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose.
Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
Rose. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Oh, you can see the athleticism of Adebayo on that drive. What a motor he has.
LeBron with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Indianapolis moving it around. James, left side. Pass to Sampson. Shot clock at 5. And Capella sends it back.
Great rim protection from Capella. He does a good job staying in the lane, ready to repel those attacks.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Indianapolis with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
And Curry throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside Rose. Pass to Capella. Had a hand on it.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Mathieu with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Capella. Over in the corner, Rose. Down low. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. New York shooting their first free throw of the contest.
I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Outside Curry. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
3 points.
Curry's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Indianapolis leads by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Indianapolis's performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Rose. It's hauled in by LeBron.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Curry from 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Knippel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Battier with the steal. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Sampson pulls it in. And so James will bring it up for Indianapolis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And a missed layup. New York trails by 4. Here's Wentz. Oh, my goodness.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Pass to Knippel. Now Wembanyama. Defended by Wembanyama. Over Wembanyama. The kick out to LeBron. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
Well, the classics still work. He proves it there by making a successful inside-out play.
Pass to Curry. Screen by Capella. Takes a 3. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Knippel with it. .109 left here in the second. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Indianapolis making some changes. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
Both free throws good from Rose. Indianapolis leading by 3. Ball from long range. And Indianapolis another three.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
Here's Curry, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Olajuwon. Rebounded by Battier. New York trails by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Olajuwon. It's rebounded by New York.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's Indianapolis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And Indianapolis has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. Then jammed down as he goes right over Naz Reid.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates.
What a vicious jam. I'm not even sure she can believe she pulled that off.
Right side Davis. Outside Robinson. The three. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Olajuwon. That's a 2 from Butler. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And Indianapolis leads by 8. Clark inside. Good D by Olajuwon. Robinson for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for Indianapolis.
Oh, nice pass to set that bucket up.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Butler with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Well, at this level, you can't afford to telegraph your passes.
Out to the right wing. And that one's good by Clark.
Never a bad plan setting up Clark. She's seemingly always ready to fight.
Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Robinson. Butler with the steal. Olajuwon. And jammed down as he goes right over Naz Reid.
And once again, we are reminded, these are the best athletes in the world.
Three-pointer, Butler. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. New York trails by 13. Here's Clark, driving the lane. New York, no good that time either. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Second team foul.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. New York Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's New York. Curry on the wing. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
That's the three fly. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for three.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
That's to Curry. The kick out to Rose. And again, New York with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Elijah Wan. And the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
Look, he wasn't going to miss that opportunity. He saw the open man and took advantage.
Now, here's SGA. He has 7. The putback. The kick out to Adebayo. Drills it from outside.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, he was ready to fire that ball the moment it hit his hands.
Now, here's SGA. And Capella sends it back.
Great rim protection from Capella. He does a good job staying in the lane, ready to repel those attacks.
Here is Rose. 5 points in the game. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's SGA. Rose with the block.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
That's to Curry. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Adebayo drives in. The fadeaway. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up the mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. New York leads by 5.
Philadelphia.
And we'll be back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
New York leading by 5. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
Well, when you're giving up dunks like that, you know you're not doing enough defensively.
And here's Brunson outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Pass to Battier. Here's Rose. Oh, whoa!
That's just unfair.
You might get in trouble if you blow that. He nailed it.
He did, didn't he? It's worth the risk when the payoff is so good.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
And Philadelphia has possession. 6-point game. From deep, Rose. That shot off. And so here is New York. Rose, that's good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Rose, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Just making smart decisions with the ball. She gets it to a teammate ready for the finish.
Here's Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
That one on Rose.
Team foul.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both free throws good from Rose.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Howard. Again, Philadelphia.
And the D has to clog up the mid-range better.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for New York. 3-point lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Outside Curry. And Curry throws it down.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
And finished off by Parker.
Well, that's just a nasty throw down. The defense deserved to get dunked on with that lack of effort.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Battier takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. In for Philadelphia.
Here's Rose. He has yet to score. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Elijah Watt. Screen by Capella. Wembanyama attacking. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. That free throw good from SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 5 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by... Look at that! Oh, getting good.
Incredible.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 2 for the tie. Outside Howard. That's good, and SGA with the assist. He's got 7.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Now, here's Rose. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry looking it over. Wembanyama, a screen. Just 4 to shoot. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him. I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. Driving inside. And Rose throws it down hard.
This is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
Outside Rose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now.
2 minutes.
It's Shai fighting through contact down low.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Here's Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw dropped for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Rose drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, SGA. for the tie. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Rose up on top. 15 points in the game. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here is Olajuwon. Another three for Philadelphia.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Rose. Over Rose. And again, it's New York.
And that's a confident stroke from Rose. He has potential to be dangerous as a scorer.
.23 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, attacking the basket inside, Adebayo knows that will pay off for him either way, and he's right. Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. New York leads by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Clark outside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rose. Outside Butler. Releases. It's rebounded by New York. Clark into the lane. Nice touch on the bank shot. And New York leads by 4.
Not just a shooter. Clark is also adept at finishing at the rim.
New York foul. Clark. First personal foul. First team foul. In for Philadelphia, Hakeem Olajuwon. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Rose scanning the floor. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Derrick Rose.
8 points for Bam Adebayo. Clark inside. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
To the inside. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Impressive decision-making there. He could have tried to score, but makes the right decision and hits the open shooter. Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation. Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the club.
Clark up top. Plays it up and banks it in.
The definition of a generational talent. Clark with a big bucket there.
Up again. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Howard. 5 on the clock. it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
Here's Clark from deep onto the Kumbo. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Philadelphia. A 2-point game. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Clark for three. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And so here is Philadelphia. Clark with it. Now SGA defending. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Pass to Clark. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now here's SGA. 20 feet out. It falls.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Rose with the block. So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Curry on the wing. Here's Wembanyama for three.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Screen by Capella. It's Curry outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
It's good.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Here's Capella, defended by Wembanyama. Wembanyama, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knipple tight, or he'll knock those down.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Adebayo. Pass to Wembanyama. That three off the mark. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And with his height, Kukoc doesn't have a long way to go for the slam. He just pops up there and puts that one down.
Shooting while in rhythm, you like to see that aggressive approach.
Checking in for the away team, number 8.
New York trailing. Pass to Curry. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
With plenty of power behind that play, he didn't give the defense any chance to stop it.
Outside Howard. Drops in the tray. Howard's got 5.
Oh, found money right there as Howard knocks it down.
Rose attacking, and it's sent back by Howard.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Fires from way outside. Knipple with the bucket. He's got 9.
That was way out there. Knipple stretching out his range.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. From deep three-point territory. Oh, he got it!
Can you believe that?
Here's Rose. Oh, and he can't jam it through.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Up by 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the up. if you're just tuning in. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Here's Nash to the paint. And here is Howard. Pass to Gasol. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Rose, good. Rose has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for New York. Rose looking around. Wembanyama with the rebound. New York trails by 9. Pass to Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Nice move. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball.
Inside. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 9.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And Kemp, here we go. Elijah Wan with the block.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Curry on the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team. OG Anunoby.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's the drive. And Knipple slams it in.
Defensive foul.
Impressive muscle right there by the rookie Knipple. Plays like this really help get him going.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
5 to shoot. Kemp's shot is off. And 101 left here in the second. Step back and squared up. 18 points for him.
Well, this is the kind of production this team wants out of Knipple. Attacking efficiently without hesitation.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Adier with the steal. The kick out to Rose. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rose has got 9 points.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Personal foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. New York trails by 7. Robinson on the wing. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so we conclude the first half. They're up by 8. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now Kukoc kicks it out to Olajuwon. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Outside Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved.
Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Clark. Olajuwon with the block. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it from deep. Knipple with the bucket. Knipple's got 6 in the quarter.
What I like about this young guy, Knipple, is that he lets his game come to him, including when he takes shots.
Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Knipple with the bucket.
Well, that pull-up is a tough shot to contest because you have to time it perfect.
The three-pointer is right on target. Fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
On its way from Clark for 2. Kukoc grabs the miss from deep three-point territory. They get it again. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. From deep three-point land, Knipple with the bucket. Knipple's got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he's got some excellent momentum going offensively, so they will look to keep getting him shots.
Clark for 3. Kukoc with the defensive effort. From deep three-point land, Knipple with the bucket. Knipple's got 36. Out to Battier. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now, here's Clark. Out to Battier. Stolen by Knipple. And Rose throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Rose. Nash with the block.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Wasted no time on that one.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
But how about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his speed. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And here's Gasol outside. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Gasol's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wembanyama outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it. Oh, reversed hit home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
Howard can't hit. New York trails by 19. The kick out to Rose. And stolen by Gasol. Anunoby outside. Kemp with the steal. And there's the drive. It's Curry outside. Buries the deep ball.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the 3. That was a high-level pass.
Rebounded by Curry.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that's in there.
Ooh. They're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Curry with the steal. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Outside, Anunoby. Screen by Howard. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Not only does Howard set perfect screens, he cuts quickly after the pick has been set. Just the perfect pick and roll play.
Stolen by Rose. Oh, the dunk.
OG Anunoby.
So the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. To the middle. Here's Drummond. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Drummond's got the first points up on the board here for New York. Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the boards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
It's stolen by Edwards. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Edwards. Pass to Butler. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 8.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but there, reminding the defense, he can drain it from deep.
Drummond the screen. It's Curry outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And And that's just an effective use of that pick and roll. Such simple action, so difficult to stop. Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Now here's Butler. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Rose. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range. So, G8, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And finished off by Rose.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Olajuwon outside. Picked by Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now here's Rose. Some solid defense from Butler. Down low. Pass to Edwards. He lobs it up. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
That lob is a thing of beauty.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Olajuwon. And Curry has it in the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Curry's got 6.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And that one drops for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Leading by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Curry with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Drummond. Fighting for his shot while taking the foul.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game here.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Drummond.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Takes a shot at the elbow. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And with his shooting ability, Lonzo should be drilling jumpers for years.
Here's Kemp. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Outside ball. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 5 now.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Towns the screen. Here's the 3. Rebound by Rose. New York trails by 6. Curry outside. Towns with the steal. Here's Knipple. And Knipple slams it in.
Good work by Knipple, getting involved on the break.
Drummond the screen. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And here comes the break. Knipple wide open, and he fires. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Got to respect that kind of range.
To the inside. Outside for Kemp. Back to Drummond. Up again. Another shot. It's hauled in by Brown. Pass to Towns. In the corner, Knipple with it. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
Quite simply, you need to run Knipple off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Rose goes in. Outside for Curry. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Well, coach has to be happy with that. Draw the defense, then swing it out for a good look at a trick.
Towns the screen. Here's Ball. And it's sent back by Kemp. Pass to Rose. Back to Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Left side, Ball. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Back to Ball. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Cans the shot from the wing.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Pass to Rose. Outside for Curry. And that does it for the first half of play. Up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Outside Butler. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Well, there's that playmaking ability on display. Butler is such an unselfish teammate.
Outside for Curry. Here's Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Here's Gay. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Just 5 to shoot. And Wembanyama outside. Outside Edwards. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Back to Curry. Good, and it's Kemp who picks up the assist. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Drummond. Outside for Curry. Over Edwards. Curry can't get it to go. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. New York trails by 21. Clark outside. Outside Robinson. Sinks the triple. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
Edwards' shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And I just love how Gay penetrates to the bucket. I mean, always looking for the highlight reel play, showing off that awesome vertical. I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. 2-second difference between shot clock and game time. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Clark into the lane. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Count that bucket. Edwards got 13 points in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's New York. To the middle. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for New York.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Wembanyama, a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Capella. New York with the ball. Pass to Clark. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
A creative and patient guard. I like seeing Clark let plays like this develop naturally.
Outside Robinson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Clark for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Nearly unlimited with her range. You have to pick up Clark as soon as she crosses the timeline.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud points.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Pass to Robinson. Off target from outside. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
and their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Back to Olajuwon. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Well, there's Butler making the right play, as he so often does.
Edwards, the bounce pass. And Hakeem Olajuwon, good for three. Olajuwon's got 12 points here in the second half. Out to Battier to end the run. Rebound by Butler. The deep three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New York. Clark for three. Drops in the tray.
And there is the limitless range of Clark. You have to pick her up at half court.
Butler, no good. Robinson drives in. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw, no good. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Butler from outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
On its way from Clark for two. Off target. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy. welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now here's Harper. It's stolen by SGA. The finish and the... Dunked by SGA.
Assistant.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Spurs making a change here. Pass to Caruso. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
The wide open look here for Fox. Second shot opportunity. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on.
And the dunk by SGA.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Now, here's Vassell. And it's all evened up.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. Another miss by Holmgren.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Here's Wembanyama. He has 6.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Vassell. There's the drive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, great recognition by Vassell. Read the defense and took the opportunity.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
A shot by Champagny, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. He's guarded by Williams. Goes up. Blows the dunk. .35 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. For 3, Vassell. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Back to Dort. Pass to SGA. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good at the rim. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He knocks.
50.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
Out to the right wing. Holmgren wide open. No good on the 3. Here's Wembanyama. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Holmgren.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Williams. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomed the challenge.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw drops for Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back over to you guys.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Harper with the ball. 6 to shoot. Down low to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
That one goes in. SGA's got 10.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Back from outside. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 5. It's Dort on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound San Antonio.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 15 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And the slam by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Fox. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Williams.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's SGA. Over in the corner, Dort. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Back from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Fox has got 5.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And great was Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Mitchell looking it over. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression.
Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Hartenstein can't get it to go. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Fox. That's a 2 from Barnes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Hartenstein with it. Now defended by Bryant. Wallace left side. There's a screen by Williams. Wallace misses. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. Fox has got 7 points.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Bryant. San Antonio leading. On the wing, Barnes. There's a screen by Bryant. Knocked loose. And taken away by Wallace. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. On the wing, Johnson jacks up a 3. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Now Wiggins, still yet to score. Here's Bryant.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Picked by Williams. To the middle. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's good. 2 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
We got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The layup missed. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Barnes. Over Hartenstein. Barnes can't get it to go. Here is Williams. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Releases from the wing and drills it. And 12 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here's Barnes for three. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Spurs lead by 1. And 2.
The Thunder, 41.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Inside. And stolen by Williams. And he drives in. Dort wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Vassell. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 3. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Woohoo! That's the athleticism we talked about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Cancel. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander driving in. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Wembanyama, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Well, that one right up against the shot clock. But Victor says, I got you.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Driving in. Oh, what a finish!
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now Holmgren. Jalen Williams. Off target from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Now Wembanyama. Fires from 18. Connects with the chain.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Cleans it in off the window.
You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
Wembanyama fires. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up to the Thunder. Williams outside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Deflects the pass. SGA with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's Wembanyama's size that makes him a potent defensive presence. No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. 3-point lead. Now Wembanyama. Castle. Drives to the hoop.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Holmgren. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is. We see it very clearly. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Brooks.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now here's SGA to the paint. Here's Caruso. Rebounded by Champagnie. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. Great teamwork on... that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Fox, that's good. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Holmgren. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And SGA throws it down. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself. What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Ooh, Wembanyama with the mean finish. That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Wembanyama's got 7 points. Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Fox, plenty of space. Pass to Champagny. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's SGA. 6 points for him. Some room here for Dort. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
59 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's SGA. Banked it in off the glass. SGA's got 8.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate. It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Champagny. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. San Antonio shooting their first free throw in this game. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And that concludes a back and forth high scoring. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. Out to the right wing. Five to shoot. Here's Holmgren. Dort for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox left side. To the inside. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Second team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Outside for Wembanyama. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Thunder. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Jumps up. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Out to Fox. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. For 3, Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul so far. A minute 37 left in the first half of basketball. Vassell outside. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Caruso with the bucket.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Poke loose. Stolen by Castle. On the wing, Fox. Pass to Champagny. Castle on the wing. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren puts it through.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Rebounded by Fox. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny. Offline with a three. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Thunder trail by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you, Brian.
An all-purpose player. Thank you, Allie. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Olynyk. Lets it go from the wing. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Castle outside. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Carlson. Thunder trail by 4. Shot on the wing. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Vassell. Castle outside. And here's Olynyk. Here's Barnes. 4-3. Gets the three to fall. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice finish from Williams on the alley-oop. I mean, that takes some real athleticism.
Vassell outside. Outside Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Castle. Shoots over Caruso. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Castle. He's guarded by Caruso. The three, Vassell.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end. And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
Here's Harper. No points so far. The three from Barnes. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Spurs lead by 4.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio with a rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
It's a one-on-one situation. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander turning on the Jets.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Barnes goes in. It's rebounded by Carlson. On the wing, Caruso. Back to Williams. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Pass to Barnes. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
A smart pass right there by Harper. I like whenever he looks to set up his guys like this.
Here's Mitchell. Now here's Hartenstein. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
Shot by Olynyk, no good. Thunder trail by 3. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hartenstein. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hartenstein's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's the Spurs.
51.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So it's Oklahoma City now. And here's Hartenstein. Counted.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. And that one is right through the heart. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver it.
Back to Hartenstein. Nice move. Rebounded by the Spurs. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So for Oklahoma City, it's Vassell with the drive. Good defense there from SGA. Thunder trail by 4. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Here's Fox. And stolen by Holmgren. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And now we've got an intentional foul. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
And And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And that's 13 points for Chet Holmgren.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Fox with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his balance.
Right side, SGA. Holmgren. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Second team foul.
Here's Champagny. Wembanyama. Oh, he leaves no question.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's the pass to Williams. Vassell there for the rebound. San Antonio leading. Now Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren there for the rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And stolen by Caruso. To take the lead. It's off. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Now Wembanyama. Holmgren there for the rebound. Now SGA.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. He's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
Now Caruso. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. SGA with a steal. SGA on the move. Oh, he can't get the layup. And it's San Antonio's ball.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Outside Holmgren. SGA fires. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Champagny. Drives to the hoop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Williams. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Here's Castle. Stolen by Caruso. On the break.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Spurs trail by 4. Now Wembanyama. Nifty move. Oh, what a move. A strong finish.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. Honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
Wembanyama rips down the board. Here's San Antonio now. Caruso. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game. Wembanyama. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, an answer slam. San Antonio trailing here. Fox surveying the D. Fox on the take. Now Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Yeah, this kid, Castle, loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Outside Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback.
And relentless effort from Holmgren, refusing to give up until it's all over.
Here's Castle. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And Fox, here we go. Now Wembanyama. Outside Fox. Puts up the tray. Tips it. Oh, comes up empty again. So many chances. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And